Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Boy, now this has led to a heated debate about what is a disaster movie. Because we just read a list and the Poseidon Adventure came in number one. But there's no alien movies on it. And Titanic's not on it. And I'm getting confused on, like, what exactly is a disaster movie then?
Well, I mean, I understand. I know what you mean because I was doing the same thing. Like, because people were guessing Independence Day and, like, Signs and all those. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess that's not a natural disaster. It's an invasion, right? That's like it's a different kind of war. So I suppose that doesn't count. And I guess Titanic isn't a natural disaster because they just hit an iceberg. It wasn't like icebergs are coming out of nowhere. Like, they're sprouting up. The earth was just shooting them out of the water. Like, it was like they hit it. It was already there, I suppose.
You know what's wild?
It's tough.
Is in the movie, because those two guys looking for the iceberg were looking at Leo getting some action down there. Like, all those people died because they just kind of were going like, who wants to really watch someone else go at it? They should have just said, well, there's a couple down there having some fun. Let's keep looking out for some icebergs.
If it was Leo and Kate Winslet, my eyeballs are glued to the action.
I don't think that's why it happened. I don't think because they saw them have sex for a few minutes. That's why the ship, you have to turn those ships like 4 hours ahead of time.
Boy, that did suck, right?
Yeah, I think obviously something happened earlier and they weren't paying attention.
Well, they were, but then in the movie, they were looking down at him. They were like, check it out down there. Yeah, check it out. Then they look up, and then the iceberg popped up.
Well, it doesn't work like that, though. It's not a quick turn.
I know, but they should have seen
Because
it.
your radar picks it up for a long time. That's what you're supposed to do. You're using radar. You're not using binoculars.
So that'd be like being at O'Hare, and you have to get off at the Ohio feeder ramp, and you start turning at O'Hare.
Yeah.
God.
I've never saw that scene and thought to myself, well, obviously they hit the iceberg just because these two guys are looking for a second.
I thought so. I thought they made that pretty clear.
That.
Like, these guys are just trying to get...
I didn't think that.
Trying to see a boob or something. They missed the iceberg. God.
But it's like we always say, if you're on a Titanic-like ship now, you probably see boobs all the time. Boobs are readily available. In 1912, seeing a boob, that would make your whole month. There weren't a lot of boobs then.
I think there's a lot of boobs.
No, Kenzie, there weren't.
Well, you didn't have an iPhone to look at.
Yeah.
That's what he means. Like,
We were a lot of porn. Those are different.
Yeah.
Those are two different things.
Boobs are just on demand now, and that's a recent development. Only in the last 10 years have boobs just been readily available.
Right.
I think they became readily available to you in the last 10 years. There's
More
a
so in the last
difference.
year and a half.
Exactly.
Other people saw him in the real flesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People saw them earlier. This is just new for you.
Yeah. Well, 1,600 people would have lived if they didn't get so thirsty, those
That's
guys.
right. It's their fault.
It is their fault. It's too bad. Anyway, Titanic should be number one on that list. I don't know why it's not.
But Titanic is a romance movie. I don't look at it as a disaster movie.
Really? All those deaths? God. Cold bastard.
The ship that sunk. You don't look at that as a disaster.
It was more of a romance movie.
All right, here's Gil with your headlines.
This is not headline news. Woody Harrelson turned 63 today. His party, as always, BYOB. Bring your own bong. Ryan Seacrest began taping Wheel of Fortune. The game is different with a younger host. When you buy a vowel, he accepts Venmo. A couple in Kuwait divorced 3 minutes after they exchanged vows. Married people have a term for them, the lucky ones. And Black Sabbath guitarist Tony Iommi is releasing a second signature cologne. Ozzy Osbourne has a coloring book coming out. Maybe you'll get them for Christmas if you worship Santa. This is not headline news.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Well, this should be fun and informative and entertaining. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So 5 questions that women should know but men don't. So whether you're a woman or a man listening, please play along with us on the text line. Kenzie's going to ask me in case these questions that men should know.
No, men don't know.
But there's a chance we do. There's a chance we do know. We'd surprise
There's a
you.
chance for anything, Brian.
I don't feel good about our odds.
Before I get yelled at for everything.
Jeez.
I know. So I'm just going to preface it. If they're like, this is a stupid list. This list originated, this is like a bit that people are doing. Like they're asking their husbands and boyfriends, brothers, whatever, these questions.
Yes.
These questions are getting it wrong. So I did not create these. If you're like, why would you ask that one? This is like a thing going on.
It's
So I want
like-
to ask you guys.
It's like Drew Carey didn't invent, the minor game on Price is Right. He just took it over. He's the host. Someone else invented it.
minor game
Where the guy
of
climbs up. The one where he climbs up and goes like,
a yodeler?
He yodels while he goes up, and you have to bet how high he's going to go. And then if he goes too far, you lose the money. You know that game?
No, but it's not about minors.
It's not.
No,
Like
not
young
minors
women?
underage. Minors as in mining.
Like with a pickaxe.
Yeah.
God, that's tough, huh? Tough crossover.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those kind of minors. That's what I'm talking about.
Brian loves
Anyway.
minors.
Okay, so yeah, you did not. This is just what's going around, and
Yes.
you're hosting this to me and Case.
Do you
Okay.
feel like, Brian, do you feel like you know the female body? How well do you think you're going to do?
I think I'm going to get. Well, it's not all about the female body, these questions either, by the way.
Okay, the female mind.
I think I'm going to get. I think I'm going to do pretty good. I bet I get 3 out of 5.
Really?
I'm above 500. I think.
All right. Well, I feel like I can do better than you, so I'm going to say 4 out of 5.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll
well,
see what
you
happens.
guys, in fairness, Brian, you have a wife and a daughter,
Uh-huh.
and Case has a girlfriend
I
that he
do.
just moved in with.
Wait.
Case has a
girlfriend?
That's our ongoing bit on the game show. Okay. So you guys both have women in your life.
Right.
So
Yeah,
this
I do.
shouldn't be. Hey. So obviously not multiples because that's you guys neither of you could pull that. But
Excuse me?
you still are around women. Okay.
Yeah.
So question number 1.
All right, here we go. I like this.
Are you are you both just going to answer? Or do you have to chime in if somebody knows it first?
No, let's both answer.
Yeah.
Get answers from both
Let's
of us.
both answer.
Let's
Okay.
do that. Okay.
Question number 1. What
Okay.
is a French manicure?
Let's say French manicure. I would say that you eat a croissant while you're getting a manicure.
I was going to say you get a baguette painted on your fingernails.
A beignet?
No, baguette.
Oh, beignets are
Oh,
all.
a baguette.
Yeah.
What did I say?
I don't know. Say it again.
Baguette?
Okay, that's not what you said. You made it. You like crossed the words over. A baguette. Okay.
By the way, baguette's delicious with some cheese. Beignets delicious with maybe some cherry sauce.
Some powdered sugar.
What's,
Yeah,
what's a beignet?
It's a donut.
That's
It's
like a really
oh.
fancy French donut.
I want
That's
that.
the way you said it, I thought that's what you meant.
No, I meant the long bread.
Long bread.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which looks pretentious.
No, it's how you make French toast.
Or you could make a nice sandwich if you cut it long ways.
Huh, okay, didn't know.
But
Brian
beignets.
uses the entire thing for a sandwich, which is he's like that's sandwich bread, obviously. Okay, so both of you are super wrong. Do you want to know the answer?
Should we give the answers now? Let's do it.
no.
Yeah.
A French manicure is when you just have the white tip. So when you see girls with like the white tip nails.
I've never seen that.
Yes, you have.
Maybe
It's
I-
probably the most common nail. I've had them.
Well, I'm a foot person, so I don't look at nails.
I have a French manicure on my toes right now.
Can I
See
see
my
it? Can I really see it or no?
Sure.
Is that
Kenzie,
weird?
whip those puppies out.
Okay, hold on. I have a tennis shoe on, guys. I got a
Kenzie usually comes in with like the Marilyn Manson goth boots on every show, like 800 laces.
It's true. I like my goth boots.
Oh, those are some nice Chuck Taylor type of shoes.
You see my toes?
Yeah.
You see that?
So there's only so you have nothing else colored
I'm
on your.
like a cat right now. I'm like in the air.
So I misunderstood. So it's
No
a white
color.
tip, no color on the nails
color.
otherwise.
Yeah, because it's really like clean looking. Like yeah, it's kind of supposed to be like what a natural nail looks like, only better because like it looks white and crisp on the top
Interesting.
and then clear. That's a French manicure.
By the way, before we continue, 708, check that on the text line. Says us gay men may have a disadvantage in this, or advantage depending on the question. LOL.
Fair enough.
So still
I
play.
would say advantage because I feel like you hang out with women more.
Yeah.
Guys just hang around like rah rah rah. Sports.
So is that what you hear when Brian and I talk to each other?
Yes, actually.
Bears first preseason game next Thursday. Let's go.
Okay.
Before question number 2, since you showed her feet, do you need to do jumping jacks? Or are you good? Do you need going back to the fact that makes your brain go boom earlier?
If he's randomly launching elements because it's touching stuff.
There's no way I can answer this properly now. This question. I'm in a hole here. I'm like because
You're in a hole.
let's just
That's
move
all
on.
we need to know.
In case you didn't know, the fact is that when actors, when they in a sex scene to get them unaroused, they make them do jumping jacks in movies.
Mm-hmm.
I think bringing up exercise, just bringing it up to Brian would make him get unaroused.
That's true. That's
If
true.
you say jumping jack, he's like, no, flaccid. I don't want to do that.
I think he's ready for question number 2 now.
Yeah.
Okay. What does, and then this is going to be a two-parter for you guys.
Okay.
What does 32 double D mean?
Case, you want to take this one?
Well, it's boob size.
Right. Okay, so you already know that that's like off the bat like a bra cup size thing, right?
Well, I would say yes. 32 is the size. DD is the cup size. So 32 is the dimensions around the chest area.
Oh, I didn't know that.
See,
Yes.
you didn't know. That's what I was going to ask. Do you understand it? So.
Oh, I understand.
You got your A, your B, your C, the D. The D is the biggest.
Okay, A, B, C, double D, and there's a lot more bra sizes out there.
There's
for,
E's and stuff.
Yes. Yeah. Hello.
Sound like a
That's the
scientist.
cup. That is the cup size. That's like your actual boob. And then the band, like the 32, 36, 38.
Yeah.
That's like the like they're around your rib cage, like how wide it is.
Okay.
So some people think like, oh wow, like they think a girl's like packing because she's a 38, and that this has nothing to do with the cup size.
It's like her rib size, basically.
Yes, how you are around. Because like you could be like a 38A. Because like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fine.
But they'd still be nice.
That's not what I'm just saying. It doesn't mean your boobs are bigger.
So
As
by
in-
the way, I get a point. Case doesn't because he didn't know about the
Yes.
cup size stuff. I
That's
knew
right.
I knew exactly
You get a
everything
point.
about it.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was always wondering where those numbers came from.
Yeah.
You thought they were grades?
I had no idea.
On a scale of 1 to 100?
Hey.
32s.
Those look like about 40s.
I give you a 99, sister. Now, question number 3.
Okay.
What is a beauty blender?
A beauty blender.
Yes.
My guess is it's something that y'all use to blend together like lotions to make a more super powerful lotion.
Make like a potion, if you will.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
just all witches.
That's my guess.
Case?
I think I know this one.
Okay.
It's a sponge that is shaped like a teardrop tattoo, and you rub it on your face to blend all your makeup together.
Kind of, yes. I'll give you a point for that.
Good
Really?
point.
Because there are now different shapes of beauty blenders, but like that's the original design is that, and you use it to blend your makeup into your face. The idea is the sponge leaves less marks than a brush. There's gonna be people who disagree with that, but it's the concept.
Huh. So it's
Yeah.
a sponge.
It's a sponge.
Oh.
That blends it onto your face. Not a blender.
I really pictured some kind of blender I could make a shake in and they go,
The
put your
NutriBullet for my lotion.
put your makeup in there and then I'll make a shake after you're done.
Now this one I'm really curious about.
Actually, why don't we hold off for a second? Let's come back. There's 3 more
because
questions.
the next one's my favorite question. There's 3 more questions, but the next one's my favorite.
You want to tease it somehow or without giving it away or now?
No, because I want to give you a hint. I really believe all of these I thought you could know until this one. Every single one of these I thought you may know. I think you're going to have no idea what this one is.
Okay, so right after Green Day, we'll continue this. These are the 5 questions or 6 that women should know, but men don't. I have 1 point. Case has 1 point. So I said I could get 3 out of 5. Turns out Kenzie may have a bonus 6 question, but right now we both have just 1 out of 3. That sucks. That's not.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
All right, it's Brian and Kenzie on Q101, continuing the 5 questions that women should know but men don't. And me and Case have been answering questions from Kenzie. We're 1 for 3, both of us. Different questions we got right. I got the bra cup size question right,
Shocking.
and Case got the the makeup sponge pad.
Beauty blender.
Yeah, the blender, the beauty blender.
Sponge pad. Thank God you're not part of naming women's products.
There's so many of them out there. Sephora? That's like, I can't believe women can leave that store. You know what I mean? Do you go in there like all the time and then just
Yeah, I
come
twirl
out-
my hair and I chew gum and I just lay in Sephora. I can't help it.
I mean, you go to the mall and bully some kids.
Oh my God, I can't. And then I have to be at Starbucks all day. Of course, Brian. What are
what
you
I picked.
talking about?
Well, I knew I was right on that one. I knew I was exactly.
How can you
nailed it.
even leave?
I see women come out of there with like those big orange carts that Costco has with stuff. Like, I mean,
That's
that's
how you get everything because they sell everything. So you're buying like
Yeah.
all your makeup, you buy your shampoo, your conditioner, your face wash, your deodorant, your perfume. There's a whole guy section.
there is.
Yes.
I don't
Maybe
think
you
it's.
should look into it.
Well, I buy my deodorant at Target, and that's what I get. That's
So do
what,
I.
Yeah,
Old Spice.
yeah. Old Spice, soft solid, stronger swagger.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Stronger swagger. I think you need to up your dosage. Okay, ready?
Come over here and smell my armpit.
No, I don't do it.
Well, you go give Kenzie a noogie.
All right, let's get back to the game. So
Okay.
3 more questions.
This is the one that I expect out of all of them. We have 6 total. I expect you, well, we had 5, but I have a tiebreaker just in case locked and loaded.
All right.
That I thought least chance of you either knowing.
Okay.
Okay. What is a money piece?
A money piece is a triangular device that covers the nether regions.
Oh.
In what context?
Do you mean a thong?
Basically, but it's metal.
A chastity belt?
Kind of, yeah. But it also is stylish, like Janet Jackson with the nipple shield.
Okay.
It's kind of like
It's a thought.
It's a thing down there shield.
A thing down there shield.
Yeah.
My money piece.
That's just my first thought. I don't know.
Okay. Go ahead, Case.
Is it another word for a claw clip that you put your hair up in?
No. So you both got it wrong. However, Case is closest because it does have to do with hair.
Okay, but he's not getting a point.
He's not getting a point because it's
Okay.
not even close.
Good.
A money piece is when you see women, or I guess guys could do it if they had long hair, with a completely different color one-piece bang. So if you're like a brunette and then like their bang in front is blonde or hot pink,
Got it.
you call it a money piece. You're just doing like a small little area that color.
Is it
In
your
front.
hair actually, or is it fake hair?
I mean, it's up to you. I suppose if you get like wigs and stuff, like a wig could have a money piece on it. But
Okay.
you just dye the one piece in front. I kind of did this. I went like black hair and did like the bleach blonde in front.
Cool.
Yeah.
But I was like whoring it up in high school.
All right,
You
so
know, I was like,
interesting history.
my Jersey Shore era.
I like the money piece. That's a good look.
Yeah, money pieces are fun. So
I thought you were going to say just when I went to an orgy concert, but like then it turned into like, when I was a whore in high school. You didn't have to say that.
I wasn't like whoring it up, but I wanted to look like one because I wanted to look like JWoww really bad.
Wow.
As all young girls aspire to do.
I was like, well, she's awesome. And then that changed my whole vibe.
You could have worse role models than JWoww.
I know. I started kicking some ass, too. Thank goodness.
Was that question number 4?
That was question number 4.
Okay,
You
question
guys,
number 5.
You guys are currently tied. What is threading?
Threading is when you want to get rid of. Sometimes women have hair on their bodies that they don't like, right? Because then they laser it off.
Yep.
But threading would be like spinning it so it doesn't show up. Like you kind of like, you know what I mean? Like you spin it with your hands on top of it to tie it up in a way.
Okay.
Like maybe belly button hair, let's say. You don't
Okay.
want it there, but you don't want to go pay like $1,000 to go get it taken off, like a lot of women have to do.
Okay.
I guess that's what my guess is.
Case?
Kenzie, I understand the plight of a woman because I know exactly what threading is because I get threaded myself.
You get threaded?
I get my eyebrows threaded. It's when they take a piece of string and yank hair off your body in the most aggressive and violent way possible. It is painful.
Yeah.
It makes me cry, but it makes me beautiful, much like the women out there.
Yes.
He's right.
That is threading.
Hit the rap horns. I win. Hit the rap horns.
Where are they? I don't even know where they
They're
are.
they're
He's
on
being such
there.
a sore loser. He's like, I don't know what they are. I can't find them. I don't see any horns.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, technically, Brian was close, though. You used to you get hair off your body.
That's really nice.
Brian was close.
I cede to him. He said it better than I did. He described it better, so Case knows more about women than I do.
What else is new? Threading hurts so bad. It's the most painful thing I ever
Well, have you
I ever
been
do.
waxed before?
No, I'd like to get waxed because I think it's funny, but threading just hurts.
You want to get waxed on the air?
I'll get waxed on the air.
Can I wax you on the air?
Yes, you can.
Yay.
I don't. You don't want that smoke. You don't want that.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q